Damians. I am Luz Marie. We are on the third topic of the Damian Series 2. Now, we will talk about establishing healthy relationship. The objectives of this topic are to describe the tasks of teenagers in establishing relationship, differentiate healthy and unhealthy relationship, and provide tips on how to maintain healthy relationship. We all know that adolescence is the transition stage from childhood to adulthood, extending from puberty to independence. Changes in physical, cognitive, social-emotional development in teenagers just like you comes with big changes in your relationship with family and friends. Family relationships are often reorganized during puberty. Teens like you want more independence and emotional distance between you and your parents. Your focus often shifts to social interaction and friendships. These include same-sex friends, boy-girl groups of friends, and even romantic relationships. During adolescence, developmental tasks include struggle to gain control over sexual and aggressive urges, and as well as the need to find out who you are, what you are all about, where you are going in life, and discovering potential and love relationships. Healthy relationships allow you to feel valued and accepted for who you are. These relationships are a vital part of healthy social and emotional development. That is why it is important for you to understand what healthy relationship looks like. Here are some signs of healthy relationship. First, there is trust. Trust is about being able to count on someone. It's about believing that someone will be honest with you and will follow through on their promises. When you trust someone, you know that they will support you and look out for you. You have each other's best interest at heart, even you no longer together. Second is honesty. You feel comfortable talking about things in the relationship, including problems or concerns. Honesty builds trust and strengthens relationships. Third, there is an effective communication. You discuss things that are important to you or your relationship. You ask each other what you're thinking and feeling, and you listen to each other. Each should speak honestly and openly to avoid miscommunication. Next, you can be yourself. You feel comfortable around the person you're dating. Changing yourself won't work in the long run and can frustrate your friends and family. So it's important to be yourself. Fifth, equality. It keeps relationships safe and fair. For example, being equal in a relationship means sharing the power and not bossing each other around. Equality can also mean sharing the effort. If you text or call your partner often, but they don't do the same, your relationship may be unequal. 6. You support each other. Support is about feeling cared for and respected. In healthy relationships, people listen to each other, help out with problems, and show support by attending important events. 7. You're able to maintain your separate identities while in the relationship. In a healthy relationship, everyone needs to compromise. But that doesn't mean you should feel like you're losing out on being yourself. When you started going out, you both had your own lives. You both had your own families, friends, interests, hobbies, and that shouldn't change. You should feel free to keep developing new talents and interests, making new friends, and moving forward. 8. You feel safe with your relationship. If you feel threatened in any way, you're not in a healthy relationship. Feeling safe is both emotional and physical. It's important to know that your partner won't hurt your feelings or your body. 9. You both take time to understand what the other might be feeling. And last, you respect, support, and listen to each other's concerns. It's important to treat yourself with respect and say no to things that makes you uncomfortable. Respect means that each person values who the other person is and understands the other person's boundaries. Respect is an essential part of healthy relationships. We could easily remember the 10 signs of healthy relationship with the acronym the BEST for. T stands for trust, H for honesty, E for effective communication, B for being yourself, E for equality, S for support, another S for separate identities, F for feeling safe, U for understanding, and R for respect. One way to maintain healthy relationship is to deal with arguments fairly. It's healthy to argue from time to time. Disagreeing gives you a chance to explore different perspectives, helps you express your feelings, and take it as an opportunity to know your partner well, like his or her values, life priorities, and coping styles. Here are some tips for fighting fair. First, stay calm. Try to speak calmly, no matter how upset you are. Second, don't accuse. Even if you've been wrong, it's better to explain how you feel than to blame or accuse the other person. For example, it's better to say, I felt hurt and embarrassed for what you did. Third, discuss the problem. Discuss what you'd like to change. Aim for a solution rather than winning the argument. Fourth, step back. When tempers are hot, take a break. Suggest that you talk about it in a day or two after you both had time to cool off and think. And if you're fighting online, it is still important to fight fair. Remind yourself to be respectful. Don't post hurtful comments on someone else's social media or do other things that could cause harm. Think before you press send. Give yourself some time to cool off before you send an online message. If you wouldn't say that in person, don't say it online. While it's common to fight and argue in most relationships, sometimes relationships can be toxic and leave a person feeling insecure or scared. How would you know that you're in that kind of relationship? What are the signs of unhealthy relationship? One basic sign is physical abuse. When your partner pushes you, hits you, or destroys your things. It becomes worse if it will lead to sexual abuse, such as when he pressures or forces you into any sexual activity that is against your will or without your consent. Another sign is when your partner tends to control you. He or she makes all the decisions and tells you what to do, what to wear, or who to spend time with. He or she is unreasonably jealous and tries to isolate you from your friends and family. Next, your partner humiliates you and disrespects you. He or she makes fun of your opinions and interests, calls you names, puts you down, or makes you feel bad in front of others. Next, your partner is unpredictable. He or she gets easily angry and you don't know what will set them off. You feel like you're walking on eggshells. Your partner pressures or pushes you to do things that you don't want to do or aren't ready for, including sex or using drugs and alcohol. They don't take no for an answer and they use threats or ultimatums. Next, your partner lies and keeps information from you. And last, your partner is overly dependent on you. He or she feels like that life is impossible without your presence and may threaten to do something if you end your relationship. It is a problem if you're fighting all of the time or if you say cruel things. It's important to remember that physical fighting or any of the mentioned unhealthy signs is never okay. If you have experienced any of these signs, ask yourself, how often do you experience this and how long will you settle for this kind of relationship? If you are in a relationship right now, check and assess what kind of relationship you are in. If you are in a toxic or unhealthy relationship, you need to get out of it. Breaking up with someone can be really hard. Just keep reminding yourself why you want to end the relationship. You need to do what's best for you. Confide with someone, such as a parent, trusted adult, guidance counselor, or a friend. Let them support you and help you through. Stay safe and be kind to yourself. Now that we have given you tips on establishing healthy relationship, our hope and prayer is that you learn to balance your academic tasks and social relations. Remember, You still have your dreams to conquer. Remain connected with your family because you are not alone in every struggle.